Yeah, get your bag. Get your bag. Yeah, man. Get your bag, but don't put others down. You know, that's one of the biggest things in life that I look at. Like, a lot of times you get people who get money, they get certain things in life, they up now, and now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They own that. My shit's slow. But yeah, I was just talking about, like, a lot of times you got people who, you know, we talk all this getting money stuff. We talk all this getting money stuff and getting a bag, and it's like, I just notice people be so cocky when they got money, but they not cocky when they don't have it. You know, how God be working, man, like on some real shit. God be on some, like, God always tests people. And I feel like a lot of people who be their first time out getting money, they don't even be knowing what's gonna happen. Like, so many people done lost money, man. So many people done became millionaires and blew it. But I see time after time, like with black people, like on some real shit, and y'all don't be that either. Oh, you get that money, now you got all these motivational quotes about how it's 24 hours in a day, and I don't see how y'all niggas broke. Bro, people got lives, man. It's people that done had shit worked against them. You don't even be knowing that. You don't be knowing what the hell people done even went through. You know, people that had good jobs and somebody lied on them and they got fired. They put their all in that job. You didn't have people who parents died and they had to take care of their family. You had people that battled depression from trauma from coming up as a kid being abused. So you had a lot of shit to go on. And even if you was like that, that's cool. But everybody else, everybody's different. See, we all don't grieve the same. Some people grieve with working a lot. Some people grieve with not working at all. And we can't. Today, we got 24 hours. When you wake up, you got a new 24 hours. And not even just 24 hours. You really only got a now. You really only got now. So that's why I'm trying to explain to people, like, don't get extra cocky because you got bread, man. Don't get cocky because you got that money. Don't get cocky because you got status. Don't get cocky because you're in a position. Because, bro, that shit can be gone tomorrow, man. It's you think, people think that when they get it, they never gonna lose it. They think that they never gonna lose it. You know, kind of like rappers, right? Rappers to get on top and think that they never gonna fall off. That shit happens. So don't be the kind of person who be putting people down, because you never know when it's your turn. My nigga, people look at me like 2016 BL, that was like your prime. 2016 was one of the hardest years I ever lived, man. It was one of the hardest years I ever lived, man. Like, hard. But I was doing good. I had a little bit of money. This shit was hard, man. A nigga actually was homeless. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was like, damn. How the fuck that happened? Nigga, I had a lot working against me. I had a lot of shit back to back. Nigga, I couldn't even, it wasn't nothing I can do. You know? But I come right back though. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you come right back, I don't talk shit about people because I understand. Nigga, I understand, dog. Nigga waking up not motivated. I understand that. Yeah. But we don't got the same lives. Like, same 24-hour shit don't mean nothing, man. My 24 hours not the same as everybody else's, though. Nigga, I gotta go do my daughter's hair today. I gotta go do her hair. So with the 24 hours you had to go work on your craft, my first 4 hours is used to do my daughter's hair. We don't got the same 24 hours. We don't. So we can't put that on everybody. We ain't got the same 24 hours. Right now, it's a lot of young rich people. Right now, it's a lot of young rich people. Shit, they just found a way. That don't mean I'm less of a person because I ain't rich. But I don't even like to say rich. Because rich don't mean shit. I know people gonna be like, how? How does rich don't? Well, I'll tell you how. The reason why rich don't mean shit is because you're still forced to make more money like everybody else. You know, generation, nothing is forever. And we gotta stop thinking it. When people get on and they get money, it's not forever, nigga. MC Hammer made a lot of money and went broke. Scott Storch made a lot of money and went broke. And funny thing is, nigga, Scott Storch is by far not broke. His catalog has Dr. Dre in it. His catalog has 50 Cent in it. His catalog has Beyonce in it. You can never go broke if you get a hit record from Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? But broke as in, nigga, they can break you down. Like R. Kelly. Nigga, R. Kelly nigga can be worth $500,000. I mean, $1 billion. It's just his value is down because his presence as a human being is to shits because of the things that he was convicted of doing. You know what I'm saying? But people go broke. Being rich is just, to me, rich is just millionaire. Rich don't mean forever though. When you start getting a lot of money, let me tell you something that when you have a financial team, let me educate y'all something. So say for instance you got $10 million. You got $10 million in your account. And you've been rich for like 5 years. You got $10 million. Your monthly is about $200,000. Your monthly bills is $200,000. When your money gets down till about 6 million, your financial team gonna lock your shit up. Your financial team gonna lock all your accounts up to help save you. Unless you gotta tell them to physically pull the money out. But they gonna stop. You know how niggas be paying they people, giving their friends money, all that shit, paying for their friends' cars. Nigga, the financial team gonna lock it. And they ain't gonna be paying shit until you make more money, because they know, like, you can go broke. That's how people like, how can a person be broke with $6 million? Well, if you spending $200,000 a month, that means every 5 months you spend $1 million. So that means in a year you spend roughly $3 million. Your spending is, if you spending this amount of money that you have in 1 year, you spending half of it, eventually you will go broke. That's why people file for bankruptcy when they have the money, because they know, like, man, I got $2 million left, but I got $4 million in debt. It's called being in debt. So people don't know that. So when people be talking all this, they a millionaire, and this, man, nigga, it's millionaires that are broke. People that don't have the money. It's not all about how much you make. It's about how much you spending versus how much you making. You always got to make more. And the longer we as human beings have money, we start spending more. It's impossible. The longer we hold that money, the more we rack up more bills. So that's why I say that's what being rich is. See, generational wealth is when, nigga, you own shit. You own it. You're not paying for cars no more because you passed that. You're not paying for mortgages and shit because you have that. You're not paying for exotic trips because you own these exotic islands. Like, that's what generational wealth is. You got stock where you making money in your sleep. So even when you spend money, the money replenishes itself in a day. Like Elon Musk and them, the reason why they're wealthy, because what they make in a day is what they spend in a year. That's the truth. On themselves, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, the amount of money they make in a day is what they spend per year on themselves. They not trying to prove that they richer than nobody. They trying to prove that they don't have the money. They trying to find ways to show that they don't have the money, and they know how to do it. While other people trying to show ways to have the money. When you see artists saying, the IRS like, we never seen you have 30 million. You end up getting audited. You know that? You know what an audit is? An audit is like a raid. It's like a financial raid. You know how they raid a drug house? They go look through that shit for drugs. Well, when you get audited, they're looking through your account for any lies. You say you made 30 million? Well, let's see that 30 million roll through one of your accounts. You got to prove to us. Because you told us you only made 3 million. Now all of a sudden you had 30 million. See, a wealthy person ain't gonna never tell you no dumb shit like that. Only rich people. But rich people still go broke. And being a millionaire don't make you rich. Especially in today's time. Because everything is higher now. You know, it's like a music video budget, right? I used to think $20,000 was like crazy money. Nigga, $20,000 for a music video. That's the way you don't even have enough. People say, how so? Okay, so let's say, for instance, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. They had a video called WAP, right? That video was $1 million. $1 million. This how fast the 20 gonna go. It had over, 20 girls in there. Well, if each girl is $2,000, that's $20,000 right there gone. That's how fast that go. But then those 20 girls had to get hair and makeup. Well, makeup artists, they charge basically for a set, a 4-day set, minimum $5,000. But for 20 girls, $10,000. Yeah, to stay there 12 hours, yeah, minimum $10,000. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that about the tips for upcoming artists, because I want to talk about that. But I'm talking about how people get in their bag and put people down. Cardi B's wig, Meg Thee Stallion wig, that installment on it, the hairstyle is just for them. That's probably another $5,000, man, each. That's another 10. Wardrobe for 20 girls. Wardrobe for Cardi B. Well, I don't know if you guys seen the video of the London by Young Thug and Travis Scott. Imagine what a styling budget is, and that was only for 3 people. Imagine what a styling budget is for 2 females that are big icons in the music business today, as well as their dancers. It's a lot of fucking money. And then you have set design. Then you have set builder. Then you have lighting department. Then you have the person who created the ideas for the set. Then you have the locations. Dog, money goes by fast. It's easy to spend $1 million. Now, I never worked with Edgar before. And so money can go super fast. That's why it's like having $1 million, it don't mean nothing. It's all about how much you spending. If you were a millionaire but you spending $700,000 a year, you're gonna go broke. That's just what it is. That's why I say get your bag, but don't put nobody down. We don't have the same 24 hours. We don't, because it's what you put your 24 hours to. There's some people that have to take care of their parents, so I can't talk down on them when they didn't decide to come up with this intricate plot to get millions. They had to go take care of their parents. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's people that had, have to go to school. They can't just sit there and form this other stream of income because they got to go through this training process. We don't got the same 24, man. Our lives is not going to ever go up at the same time. Sometimes we always hit peaks and we reach a new peak. But the peak that I always see people get stuck at? Trying to find themselves with happiness. People can't find happiness. They can't find happiness in themselves. They can't find happiness in others. Sometimes, a lot of times, they can't even find happiness in what they do. That's crazy, ain't it? They can't find happiness in themselves. They can't find happiness in others. And they can't even find happiness in what they do for a living. Even that starts to be challenging. So that's why I say, like, y'all got to make sure you understand, like, we're not the same. It's like me. I got 6 children. Man. And it's like a part of my day is dedicated towards doing my kids' hair. Part of my day, like right now, I just got back from dropping my kids off to school. My 24 hours don't start out with just grinding and going to go make some money. That ain't where my days always start. My days start about getting on my kids about cleaning. Making sure my house clean. Get on their grades. So we don't have the same 24 hours. Our lives, we don't know how long we have them. You know what I'm saying? Until you're gone, then you realize, okay, what all you did. But if I knew that I was going to be a billionaire at 80 years old, I wouldn't question God. I wouldn't question myself. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't question myself. I'd be appreciative and be happy. Because again, 80 million at 80 is just as good as 80 million at 20. But a lot of times having a lot of money at a young age becomes a problem too, because you still ain't went through life yet. It's a lot of things that I thought I knew and I didn't know. You know, when I was 17, I had my first child. When I was 19, I built my first house from the ground. Practically got married at 18. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if I could advise myself back then, hell yeah, I would have told myself don't get married. And not just because I felt like the person I was married to was just a bad person. It's just because of the fact that you got to understand certain things that's going on with you and what's going on with them. You know, the things that I'm going to teach my kids, you know, as far as like being in love and being with people. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids like to be with somebody that got parents. And if they don't got parents, then they have to seek counseling through some of their elders or through me. Because when I look at relationships and I see how relationships be ending and relationships be messy, because people just get to do what the fuck they want to do, and it shouldn't be like that. People like, what you mean? People play petty. People have kids and don't let people see their kids, or people have money and kick people out, or you paying for stuff and you turn shit off. Like, when you got your elders, you got your mom to mediate those situations, that ain't gonna go that way. But those type of situations end up ending like that because you don't have a family. Like, business is family. Family is a business, but so is marriage. The first core of marriage you should have is with family, and most people don't have that. And me, I would tell my kids the same exact damn thing. Somebody ain't got a good relationship with their parents, regardless of what their parents done did. It's like, shit, it got to be a level of understanding of how we gonna be able to talk to each other when things go wrong. Who we gonna communicate through? Because the court, that ain't a good option. It never goes well. So my point in saying is that I know a lot. Just like I built the house from the ground when I was 19. I built the house from the ground when I was 19 because, shit, I could. I did it because I could. As soon as I started making money, that's when I did it. And it's like, but I shouldn't have done it. And people be like, well, why you feel like you shouldn't have done it? It's like, because when I look at myself and I'm like, you take a 30-year loan. Nigga, I'm not going to live in the same house for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I know that. So why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? But I just did it because I could. So now I learned that you don't just do things because you can. You don't do things because you can afford it. You got to do things with purpose. It got to make sense. Why am I buying a house? I'm 19, nigga. So why you buying a house at 19? It's like click, 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 click. A lot. And that's no different than people saying things like, nigga, I bought a Lambo. Why I bought a Lambo? Because I could. It's like, shit, you go broke for that. You regret those things for that. And as you get older, you start doing things that you don't regret anymore. Because you learn, you understand when you go into it. You understand the outcome. It's just like when you get older and you dating people. You get older and you dating people, you don't regret people as much. Because you knew what you was doing when you got into that situation. So when it went bad, it just like, it was what it was. Because you learn. Versus when you're young, you have a lot of regret. Because you don't know why the fuck you was with this person. You don't know why you did this certain things. That's how shit works. But you're young. It takes experience to understand a lot of things. That's why jobs ask for experience. You know, so with me saying it, it's like, it's more to life than just money. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't life one ain't promised. Like, even when you wake up today, there is going to be one day that you wake up that you're going to go to sleep before you actually wanted to go to sleep. There's people that woke up this morning and died. You see what I'm saying? So just because you wake up don't mean you guarantee that day either. You only guarantee no time. Any second you can lose your life. We're a part of nature. And my point in saying that is that you have to understand that, shit, if all a person get is $20 to their name, ain't nothing wrong with that as long as they trying. You know, that's why I said, like, get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Get your bag, but don't put nobody else down. Because there's always levels to it. You got people that if they only had $10 million, they feel like they broke. You got people that only if they went down to $100 million, they broke. You got people that if they went down to $1 billion, they broke. You got people that killed themselves because they went from 20 billion to 5 billion, and they killed themselves for that shit because they feel like they was going broke. So regardless of what's going on, you got to understand that it's levels to whether you broke or not, whether you rich. Get your money and put your head in the right clouds. Even at an age, I don't want to be a rich black man. I don't want to be, I'm rich and I'm under 40. I'm rich and I'm fit. Hey, bro, I know people that didn't get it and then the shit went away. You know, people I like look at T-Pain. Man, T-Pain was rich as ever. And then he said he got to a point where he had no money in his account. He had to basically wait for publishing checks to spin back around. This T-Pain. This T-Pain got more number ones than most people. He got a lot of number ones. But the thing is that he went broke. That's why I tell people, you can be 25 and rich, man. But you can be 26 and broke, and it ain't nothing you did wrong. I know of people who went broke, and they didn't do nothing wrong. It was this one chick. She was in L.A. She had a do-rag store. Her do-rag store was lit. Then she started talking cocky. She started being cocky, just like a lot of black chicks when they get money. Yeah, I said black chicks. A lot of black women get money and start getting cocky, just like this how niggas be. But they start getting cocky and talk about being a boss and how they got all these streams of income and how it don't make no sense if you ain't getting no money today. If you broke, you just lazy. And then guess what happened to her business? Her store shut down. Her store shut down. Her Instagrams and social medias is deleted. Girl was a millionaire. All that shit deleted. So my point is saying that shit not guaranteed, man. Get your money, but don't put me down. Whatever you doing, because I never see people talk with that same energy when they broke. I want a person to talk. I want you to show me all these so-called rich people. I want you to show me your account when that shit get low. Then I want to see you talk that same motivational shit. Because I done been battle tested. See, I'm young, man. I look healthy. I don't look like I'm 21. I look like I'm 37. You know what I'm saying? I might look 30, but I don't want to look 30. I just want to look healthy. And the main thing is that I done been broke before, nigga. I done seen my shit go down to 0. And then see my account go back up to 40 bands. You see what I'm saying? I done seen it. I done seen my account be, nigga, negative. I ain't got an account. Then I see a whole 100 go through my account in a month. And it's just like, where that come from? That come from being battle tested. But a lot of people that know me, that been following me since 2015, 16, niggas be like, I couldn't even tell when you was having it hard. I understand. That's because I'm being a real person. I'm being a pure person. I wasn't shitting on nobody when I was up. And I wasn't faulting and blaming nobody when I got down. I picked myself up. But when I picked myself up, I didn't start saying corny shit like, I just realized that I'm rich and y'all broke and I got kids. And if you ain't got kids, you know, it don't make no sense if you ain't a millionaire. It's like, nah, man. Now I understand, like, if you ain't got kids and you're not out there being able to provide for yourself and you're not doing all you can, yeah, I understand that part. But you doing good. You ain't got to be rich to do good. You ain't got to be a millionaire to do good. You ain't got to be a billionaire to do good. Nothing wrong with that. You could be 50 years old with a roommate. If that's all you feel you need in life is just a room, ain't nothing wrong with it. That's success right there, because a lot of people ain't got no damn place to stay. People be like, my car, it's alright, but it don't, you know, it don't look the best. Do that motherfucker start up? Do that car get you to work? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That car get you to work? Shit. Man, that's the best car in the world to you. Just like right now, my car. My car in the Maybach, it's a Benz though. But when that shit get me to and from, and get me with my kids, and get me where I need to go, that shit better than a Maybach. You know why? Because it's my car and that shit start up when I need it to. That's what we don't be seeing. We be on some like, you know, your car is the best car. Your home is the best home. Your home is better than that mansion sitting on that hill. Because that home you get is the home you sleep at, the home you eat at. It's your sanctuary. It's where you go. You bathe yourself. You clean yourself. You seek entertainment there. You sitting there watching TV. You sitting there looking at your phone, scrolling at your home. That home better than that mansion. Because if you lost that home, then you lose everything, right? That mansion up there, yeah, it may got $1 million and $1 billion worth of value to everybody else, but to you, that house sitting on that hill ain't got more value than your house. See, value is all about perception as well. See, to me, I'm tall. I'm 6'3". To a lot of people, I'm tall. But see, to Shaq, I'm short. Then when I get on the plane, shit, Shaq looks just as small as me. Same thing to a kid. Kid is smaller than me. But a kid to an ant is a giant. So it's all about perspective. And people think like, nah, that's not true, because if a house is worth $1 million, then that house is just worth $1 million. No, it's not. Okay, the earth flooded. That house worth $1 million? Okay, everybody moved out of that city because the city's no longer good. Is it worth $1 million? Value and worth is all about perspective. Value and worth is all about the supply and demand. Value is never about what a man says is value, because men is never right. Humans are never right. We only take estimates and guess. This car I'm driving, right? When the car I'm driving came out, it was like $70,000. Well, now the value for my car is $33,000. What changed about the car? It got older. Like, did it get older? The car got wrinkles on it or something? Nah, the car good. But the thing is that it depreciates in value because more cars came out. More newer cars, electric cars. So that's why I say the value in everything we have is not based on what humans think. It's what you think. Because $1 million ain't even $1 million. People say, well, you sure? You sure? Think about it. When 9/11 happened, right? And those people were stuck on that plane. Their money couldn't save them. $1 million didn't mean shit. When 9/11 happened and people were stuck in that building, there's some billionaires in that building. Their money didn't mean shit in that moment. Only thing they can save them was God. So that's why I say, even $1 million ain't even got its value, depending on the circumstance. Y'all ever seen a series called Walking Dead? When you see these end of the world movies, what do you notice? Ain't no stores open. Banks not open. You never see people exchanging money. Because money has no value. It's only what we make it. It's make-believe. It's just like Monopoly. Monopoly money in US dollars and pesos and all of these francs and British pounds and yen. All of it has the same exact value. The value is in the human, what we think it is. And the minute that the world changed and our lives changed, that value, that dollar changed too. No. When Hurricane Katrina happened, it was a lot of millionaires there. And guess what happened? They had to leave their houses. Because why? That $1 million house they had, it ain't had no value. You see what I'm saying? That $1 million house had no value. No one had to leave it. Because it was underwater. So when we start talking things like, yeah, I'm rich and I'm richer than you, shit, one day, that money you got can't save you either. That's why I tell you, get your bag, but don't put me down. Because you don't know how far I came in order to get here. I'm doing good, doing damn good, and you doing good too. Just continue to strive and meet your expectations. Continue to strive and provide for yourself. You got food, you got water, you got shelter, you can bathe yourself, you can sit down and seek entertainment and get a peace of mind. That's wealthy. That's wealth. Dollars, cars, material shit, you can't take that with you when you die. It doesn't really have value. It has an imaginary value.